Hi there, I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my overview for week of March the 30th, 2015. And wow, what a month this has been. There's certainly been a lot going on, and most people I know have been feeling it in one way or another. I certainly have. But it was better, I felt, after the equinox and the solar eclipse that we had on the 20th. I hope you feel the same. All right, so this is a big week coming up. So let's just go through it, one by one, and see what's installed for us. So, first of all, right at the start of the week, Mercury is going to make a move. It's going to move into the sign of Aries. So this is going to make you very quick thinking. You want to be careful. Mars is in there too. You want to be a little bit careful of being impulsive or rash. Remember, it's not always what you say, it's how you say it. So it can sometimes be all about the tone that you use. So, keep that in mind. Mars is also going to be on the move, and that's actually right at the same time. So we've got sort of a little bit of a crossover there. Mars is going to move out of the sign that it rules, Aries, and into Taurus. So things slow down a little bit with Mars in Taurus, if that's possible. But with Mars in Taurus, you want to be careful of being stubborn. Yeah, sure, that's the textbook Taurus. Stubborn, it's a fixed sign. Once they make their mind up, then it's pretty hard to budge them. I've got a Taurus nephew, and I've seen that in him a few times. So, with the Mars energy being so strong and the Taurus energy being strong too, you get these two together. You want to be careful you don't get into loggerheads, and you want to be careful that you don't get into a stalemate with someone or something. And that saying, don't cut off your nose to spite your face. So keep that in mind. All right, so at the same time, we've got Venus in a trine with Pluto. Now, this is nice. It sort of softens things. It's like you can fall madly, deeply in love with Venus and Pluto, favorably aspected as it is. It's a very seductive. So, that's nice. I mean, there are other things always to look at, particularly if it's a relationship. But you know what? Life really is short. You want to enjoy the moments that, the excitement of the moment. And, there's enough time later to think about, where's this going? Is it going to be good? Is it not going to be good? I mean, there's always pluses and minuses. So try and live in the moment and just enjoy. It's a passionate and a very electric embrace. So, my advice is just to enjoy the moment there. Then we've got the Sun in trine with Jupiter. So Sun makes it a little bit more, practical, but it's very, it's quite an ambitious with the Sun and Jupiter together. It's very beneficial, optimistic. So, almost any Sun's our greatest energy source, and Jupiter is known as the planet of abundance and expansion. So these two together favorably then does sort of make anything possible, okay? So, sometimes it's like if you believe you can achieve it, then you know what? Maybe you can. You're halfway there. If you believe that you can't achieve it, then you're going in the opposite direction. There's the polarity, the positive and the negative. It's up to you what one you're going to follow. Then Mercury is on the same day is going to trine Saturn. Very practical thinking here, and can think things through. Get it all together, get your thoughts together, and to be able to relay your thoughts to other people in layman terms and in the way that they can understand. So this is a very nice, I like these two aspects together. I mean, we've got the Sun and Jupiter, which makes anything possible, and then Mercury and Saturn sort of pull it back and go, okay, fine, like, this is what we can do. How can we do it? What are the logistics? So these two on the exact same day really balance each other out nicely, I think. Okay, so, and then of course we've got another eclipse. So it's another total eclipse, a lunar eclipse. This time it's on the 4th, so the end of the week. It's like, this really can be a game changer. It's like, it can bring things to a head in your life one way or another, particularly if they need to. So, you know, if you've been like putting things aside, then really this is the time where you can be forced to look at what's going on, make some decisions, make some changes, cast aside what you don't want, and that opens up to embrace what you do want in life. So in that sense, you know, the lunar can be more about endings, but of course, you know, what comes with every ending? Of course, a beginning does. And it can be a make it or break it time in different areas of your life, depending on what area it's affecting in your solar chart and, of course, in your personal chart. So, and sometimes we need that, you know, we just need that push to get going and, you know, to make the decisions if we've been sitting on things for a while. So, you know, it's all good. Can it make you feel a little unsettled? Sure. I always feel very unsettled on any full moon, let alone an eclipse full moon. So, you know, I'm sort of planning to spend that day in bed personally. I was born on a full moon, and moon in Cancer, which is the moon's ruler. So, you know, I'll leave that to your imagination. I can feel very unsettled, let's say. Then right at the start of the week, or at the end of the week rather, we've got the sun in a square for Pluto. So this can make you feel like a little bit burdened. So this is on the 5th, like directly after the full moon. You know, strangely enough, it's always the day, or, you know, the day of the day before where I feel the energy of the full moon mostly. Once it, like, you know, we've got the full moon, then you know, it seems to dissipate for me. I hope it's the same for everyone else. But with the sun squaring Pluto on that very next day, it can make you, you know, just withdraw a little bit, which is good, because sometimes we just need to do that to sort out in our own mind, you know, what we want to do, and just think things through. But don't get too overwhelmed with it. Just know that this is like giving you time just to recess, review, sort it out in your own mind. And, you know, if you have to sort of cancel a few engagements, it is happening on the weekend, just to spend some time by yourself. Well, you know what? You deserve that. So, you know, good friends are going to, I mean, unless you're going to somebody's wedding or something, then, you know, those close to you will understand if you just need a little bit of time to yourself. And on the very next day, which goes into next week, which we'll be discussing more next week, but I just want to mention it here because it's a significant interaction between the Sun and Uranus, which are going to be conjunct. So this can set up a little bit of a rebellious, unpredictable behavior. So as you're like thinking things through and mulling them over, then you want to be careful that you don't be reactive. And, you know, it's like that old saying, don't shoot the messenger, you know. So, you know, just recognize that it's probably stuff that you're dealing through rather than what someone else is doing, or not. Can be the other way around too. Okay, so, you know, there's a lot happening this week. There's a lot that balance out, but we do have that right in the middle of the week there. We do have that Sun trine Jupiter, which I love. So it's, you know, good fortune, happy, contented, optimistic. So that will help to sort of balance things out. And don't forget that whenever things are a little bit unsettled in your life, it means that it's moving. And I love the term when my spiritual coach says, you know, you have to allow life to get messy. And, you know, when life gets messy and you're slightly out of control, not easy for a Capricorn, you know, that's when you know that life is changing and you're moving into the next phase, okay? So something to keep in mind. Love and luck to you, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and just do the individual snapshot reports now for you. Have a great week. Bye for now.